So it's Monday morning, and I want to make a habit of it to do an IAMWFG story every Monday morning. So actually, sorry, it's Monday afternoon. The morning flies by so quick. So I wanted to share a story today, and I'm actually borrowing somebody else's story today. So this is what happened to one of my office mates when she first started with World Financial Group. We have a training process, and she sat down with one of her friends for a training session. And this friend of hers is in his mid-30s and had a 2-year-old baby. And we deal in insurance and investments, life insurance and investments. And one thing that they kind of talked about was maybe starting a life insurance program for him that would have a cash value. It would be something that would be large enough to replace his income if anything were to happen to him, because obviously he has a family to support and stuff like that. So my friend had this training session, and he said, "No, I'm good." And we hear that a lot from our friends and family. "No, I'm good. No, I'm good." We hear that a lot. And my friend didn't push it. She's very nice, and she didn't want to get pushy with him, so she just asked for referrals and headed on her way. Well, a year later, he called her out of the blue, and he said, "Hey, can I still get that life insurance policy that you were talking about?" And she said, "Well, maybe, possibly, I don't know, what's going on?" And he said, "Well, I was just diagnosed with a heart condition, and I have to have surgery in a couple weeks, and I just want to make sure the family is taken care of if anything happens to me." Those are the worst words that you want to hear as an associate, as a representative of these companies. "I was just diagnosed with," or "I have been diagnosed with," because he no longer qualifies for the type of insurance program that she was going to offer him. He no longer qualifies for the type of insurance that would be income replacement and permanent. Now, he might be able to get a shorter term policy that maybe would cover him with enough money to be income replacement. Maybe he can qualify and get that, but it'll be expensive. And maybe he'll qualify for a permanent policy for a very low face value, something that would just cover only his, funeral costs, but it wouldn't replace his income for his family. So those are the worst words that we as associates and representatives of these companies hate to hear. "I was just diagnosed with." Can I still have that policy that we were talking about? Because I was just diagnosed with whatever it is. And unfortunately, it happens a lot, because that combination of two things, "No, I'm good," and "I was just diagnosed with," is a terrible combination to hear when we're out there trying to help families and protect families every day, and we hear, "No, I'm good." We don't know, That's our story. That's why we're out there every day. That's why we talk to our friends and why we call our friends. And sometimes people say, "Stop bugging me," and whatever. But we care about the people in our lives, and we want what's best for them, and we want them to just be protected. That's all. So I wanted to share that story with you, and as part of this platform, hashtag IAMWFG, because I want you to know who we are, and I want you to know why it is that we care so much about people, and why it is that we really believe in what we're doing, and we're out there doing the right thing for people, and that's it. So I hope that story will prompt some people to call their WFG friend today and say, "Hey, before anything happens to me, let's make sure that I have all the protection I need. Let's make sure that I can leave something behind for my family if I'm gone. And if I don't die soon and I live a really long time, let's make sure I have some retirement income to live on." So that's one story for today. I hope you liked it. Bye.